I don't know if that's rude or not. I really don't know what's going on there. But if you study it, like if you just search for the phrase "ain't my balls" once again, like I found this originally to do with Star Wars, where there's a Chewbacca "ate my balls" page. There's a Yoda "ate my balls" page where it's written in the style of Yoda talking. So he's going, your balls, eat them, I will. And I think the definition of an "ate my balls" page means that you just get pictures of whoever it is you're talking about, and then you write that ate my balls underneath. So, I mean, not really a conspiracy, but I'd really like to know what that's about.
So finally, do you think you have to have an obsession to really appreciate the internet? Do you have to have one?
It's, no, but it certainly helps. And I think one of the really good things about the internet is that it brings all these people to the fore, whereas like previously they wouldn't have been allowed any airtime at all. But I think, and people say, well, this is really sad. But I think, and this is, I like to quote Sheryl Crow, who we didn't find a webpage for, I'm sure she's got one. Like, if it makes all these people happy, how can that be sad?
Now then, we've got a couple more internet sites. I found a place where you can play with snow in the sun.
And I've been learning a foreign language. But hey, what about that snow?
The Snowman 2000 construction set.
There's going to come a time when the internet is so cheap and so accessible that everyone is using it. When that happens, historians are going to look back at the pioneers of this new medium. They might just remember a little late-night TV show, one that demonstrated that people were using the internet in its early days for all sorts of things.
I mean, it's just another book. It's a great, huge book. It's an open book, constantly changing, with everybody plugged into it. Everybody's writing on it, and everybody's reading it.
I mean, what other piercings do you have? I mean, how far have you gone?
I've got a couple of genital piercings as well.
Oh, heavens above!
What about the people with fat fingers? Internet don't code for them, does it? No.
My computer never goes off. It runs 24 hours a day.
Most people already, I mean, there must be at least 300 or 400 people on the internet have a picture of my backside, and all the comments have been favourable.
Yeah, that was everything that he did last week.
You have Razan Bar naked.
I do have Razan Bar naked.
Do you have any sympathy for the views of people who will be absolutely appalled by your lifestyle?
The old erection question.
The old no question.
It doesn't happen because it really doesn't happen.
We're saying not happening now.
There is a spoon that is right now inside a see-through safe. It's being filmed 24 hours a day.
And those pictures are being sent over the internet?
Exactly. The image of the spoon are sent right onto my website. Next to the spoon, there is a bendometer.
And a few nights ago, I topped the last level. And when you beat the game, up comes a little message on the screen. And on the screen, it's an advertisement for Dateline. And I thought, oh, that's really weird, because how do they know that I haven't got a girlfriend, you know? Well, what's all that about? That's a bit of a gross assumption, isn't it?
Or I say, you're being very fidgety and irritable today. Come on the sofa, I'm going to put you over my knee and give you a good spanking and see if that calms you down.
Well, give us an example. What sort of messages do you do that?
It's lots of messages like, I'm 16, I'm at college, I've got very bad acne, but I'm a lovable character, and I really want a shag.
And I just want to say, it's really important to me to take this opportunity and say, if you've not sampled the net, get out there and sample it, because it really is fantastic.
Go on, tell us the story.
I was on a Microsoft chat channel, posing as a 25-year-old unemployed New Yorker, when in fact at that time I was a 13-year-old unemployed New Yorker.
There's heaps on the internet. It's like having every magazine in the world at your fingertips. There's nothing that is not on the net.
Hey, if you're into internet and you like that type of thing, great. But for me, it's a bit of a no-no at the moment. Perhaps I'm just a bit of an old bastard.
I mean, I did computer studies at school and I was always crap at it. So I've never felt the inclination to get onto a computer. But I know people who do, who thoroughly enjoy it.
Whoa! Oh, heavens above!
Welcome back.
Oh, it's a foot, isn't it? But they're all different types of feet. Whereas I've seen pictures on the internet and they're all like the one particular shot.
Okay, righty ho there. Okay, boys, here we go. Mouth, that's what to say. Yes, you may must more say, feet, word, say word out. I can bash them like this. Oh, like this. Woman, boys, look at each other, you two, and go, blah! Everybody look at each other.
If you really want to know the details, I was disciplined. I received a slap on the legs with a wooden ruler.
In the scheme of things, you've got the scales, beer, football, birds, lads. All right, beer, football, birds, internet, silly.
It's all far beyond me. Lucky I've outlived the time that I understand all this machinery. My wife, the booby, would never have the damn thing in the house. But in fairness, even stupid as I am, I can see this is the way the future is going.
So, come on, Anna. 52 programmes and it's all coming to an end. Make this an emotional one. Come on, then.
Oh, don't. I'll be crying.
Bizarre jumps on the net. Here's the onion.
Oh,
Go on.
right.
What have you found? Top 3 time.
The top 3 what?
So I had to tell my mother to stop coming on my dates, man. She would always tell them, he's not good enough for you.
To a chick.
I would sit like this all the time, but you can stay in touch, yeah, with people on the other side of the world. It's great.
So are we becoming a nation of internet addicts? Journalist Dave Green thinks not.
People always roll out this addiction scare whenever there's something new. They did it with Space Invaders machines and things like that. I think the reason why people spend so much time on the internet is because it's very useful and because they enjoy it and because they often find the information they get off it genuinely enriches their lives.
The internet is without doubt a useful tool to have, particularly at this time of year when you have to do that essential Christmas shopping. But just remember, you need a very flexible credit card.
All this comes as no surprise to you, does it? You're completely computer, whatever it is.
Absolutely. The idea that girls can't